In this episode, I want to revisit the sets of Eyes Wide Shut, that erotic fantasy starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Now, previously, the set was in Luton Hoo, which is this glorious stately home in Hertfordshire, and it doubled for an American apartment in New York. Well, this time we're going to go to the center of London and we're going to be at Hamley's, the toy store, which doubled this time for Macy's, also in New York. And there were a number of extras, and it was a night shoot, which literally means that the store had to close and all the staff left, and we were just there to shoot this particular scene, which in fact was Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman walking around the department which had all the teddy bears in it. Well, as extras, we were in the basement until we were needed, and there was all lots of these games around. So we were having a great time playing games and all of the different things that we were doing there. And we were waiting and waiting and waiting for Stanley Kubrick to arrive, the director to arrive. And it just kind of dragged on, and we really didn't understand why this was happening until one of the seconds came down and said, there is a holy row at the front door of Hamley's. Why? What's happening? Well, just to give you a bit of background, Stanley Kubrick is very superstitious, and he always wears the same clothes when he's directing a film. And to be honest, as you can see, he looks like a tramp. And the security people on the front door did not believe that it was Stanley Kubrick. So there's all this fuss and bother. And he said, I'm Stanley Kubrick. Look, this is my credentials. They wouldn't believe him. So ultimately, the second had to come upstairs, tell them that this was actually Stanley Kubrick, and to let him in. So eventually, as usual with Stanley Kubrick, there's lots and lots of takes, and we were all getting very tired, and Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman were getting really pissed off. Anyway, ultimately, the scene was completed. We had great fun. It was a long night. We didn't care. We were getting paid. And so that's my story, my second visit to Eyes Wide Shut. So that's a wrap on this episode of Lights, Camera, Chaos. If you enjoyed the ride, hit subscribe, share it with a friend, and join me next time for more stories where the real world collides with the real world. Until then, keep the lights bright, the cameras rolling, and embrace the chaos.